Governor Steve Beshear introduced a plan to bring 7 casinos and hundreds of millions of dollars to the Commonwealth.
Yes, 9 News reporter Kendall Harold is covering Northern Kentucky news now. She's live at Turfway Park, where they hope to bring one of those casinos. Kendall?
Well, guys, the governor presented the constitutional amendment at the Capitol today with Senator Damond Thayor saying this is the best way to keep hundreds of millions of dollars right here in the state of Kentucky. Now, Turfway Park president and CEO Bob Elliston hopes his track gets one of those casinos that would be here in Florence. He says he hopes he gets the jobs that come along with it as well. He says he's been fighting for this constitutional amendment for 13 years, and today he finally saw a step in the right direction. Bob Elliston knows horse racing, and he knows that if Kentucky doesn't stay competitive, the Bluegrass State could soon lose its famous moniker.
Somewhere in Indiana, where they used to run for purses that were half of ours, now they're racing for purses that are double ours. And so you have states that weren't huge racing states and horse states knocking off Kentucky in terms of the horse capital of the world.
That's why he's hoping a gaming bill announced at the Capitol today will pass. He says there's been a significant decrease in revenue at Turfway Park ever since riverboats came to Indiana in the 1990s.
What we've been talking about is a leveling of the playing field, and today with this announcement we think this is an approach to get us on that level playing field.
If passed, the bill would allow Kentucky voters to approve a constitutional amendment that could bring 7 casinos to the state, up to 5 of those at racetracks. Elliston hopes Turfway gets one of those casinos.
We're in a very high population area. We're in a place where the product has already been demonstrated to be successful in Indiana, and then it will be also in Ohio.
Along with the casinos comes the revenue, $377 million in taxes annually, which will be spent on job creation, education, and human services, among other things.
And it's this broad coalition of interests that have finally said we need to see this happen in Kentucky.
Families who could possibly. Elliston tells me in his 13 years fighting for this gaming amendment, he's only run across one opponent for it. That's the Family Foundation. Now, I spoke with them this afternoon. They told me their concern is for the well-being of families who could possibly lose their money at these casinos. Now, Elliston tells me he just hopes that voters get to voice their opinions in a ballot. Brendan?
I'll take it from you, Kendall. Kendall, live for us tonight in Florence. Rick Santor.